Hello and welcome to another 5-minute tech tip. I'm Dave Casuto with SF Tech Training, and in this 5-minute tech tip, we're going to talk about how to use tables in Excel and why you'd want to use tables. Probably one of the most underutilized features within Excel is tables. It's really fantastic and a game changer. It's basically an automated way to do so many things: formatting, filters, freeze painting, functions, so many different things. So I'm just going to give you a quick and dirty overview of this. So I have some unformatted data right here, and I want to make this into a table. You're going to see how very quickly and easily I can format it, make it look pretty and presentable and professional. So how do you do it? Just click anywhere inside your kind of table array here. Go to your Home tab. Go over here to Format as Table, and I'm just going to very simply choose any one of these. I click on that. Excel kind of highlights it here with a little kind of marching ants there. And it says, where is your data? So there it is. You got it right. My table has headers. Yes, it does. I click OK. And then just like that, a dramatically different set of data. Okay, very easy to read, right? Colorful. I got my headings, looks like headings, everything like that. Would have taken me a long time to do this on my own. So now let's go ahead and customize this. You'll now see that there is a Table Tools tab up on top. I click on that, and you'll see to the right-hand side is the table styles again, and I can very easily change these to something different if I like. If you want to be more monochromatic, you have all these more colorful, etc. So let me just go ahead and choose this one. You can see very quickly I can change that. To the left of this, you'll see a number of options, essentially like yes or no. Do you want these or not? Header row, probably want that, so I'm going to keep that on. Okay, I'm going to come back to total row at the end. Do you want banded rows? Just basically means every other row is going to be a different color. Okay, again, totally up to you aesthetically. First column and last column, let me turn this off so you can see it, basically means that the first column is going to be formatted like a heading. In this case, last column is going to be formatted like a heading. Okay, I'm going to keep those off. Banded columns is kind of like banded rows, where every other column is a different color. So again, depending on how you want to kind of communicate and structure your content, I'm going to come back to banded rows. I kind of like that. Total row, what that does is it automatically puts in this total row at the bottom, right? It automatically adds everything up. What's nice about this is that when you click on it, it's actually not just the total. If you click on the drop down, you will see that it could be anything you want. I can actually very quickly count these. I can very quickly do the average. Okay, just like that, it's all built in. And every single one of these becomes then a drop down. So if I had more numbers here, I'd be able to do those very quickly and easily without having to do any functions or formulas. I can do that. All right, so let me just come back here to my summing. Wonderful. Okay, what else can we do here? I want to figure out, like, okay, so how much commission, for example, can I get from this? All right, so I want to add on another column here. And what's really nice is that, I'm just going to type out commission. Okay, what's really nice is that as soon as I add that on there and I hit enter, Excel's like, hey, somebody wants to join our family here of tables, right? So it automatically adds this in, formats it perfectly, right? It's really extraordinary. All right, now what I'd like to do is do a formula built into this. So I'm going to do equal sign, just like you do with every formula. And watch what happens now when I click on this number. All right, it actually says, okay, this is going to be the column name, okay, of this column you can see here that's going to carry out all the rest of them down below. So I'm going to say times what? Okay, and I want to say times 1.1. Okay, and if there was another column here, I could actually multiply those two columns. So I'm going to hit enter, and then you'll see, bam, that comes in. For some of you, it might actually come in automatically, which it normally does. All right, I have a different setting on mine, but you'll see the magic. Just like that, I didn't have to do any autofill or anything like that. All right, so pretty remarkable. And also you can see that I have these filters up on top. That's just automatically built in. So I can say, all right, that's cool. So I only want to see it for 2 products. Didn't have to add on the filter. It does it for me. All right. And then also notice I can sort them built right in because of the fact that the filter button is there. All right, so work with tables. There's a ton of stuff you can do. You can add even add in slicers. I have a whole lesson on slicers when I talk about pivot tables, but essentially slicers are just going to allow you to visually filter out your content. So if you just want to do it like this, you can do that as well. That has nothing really to do with tables. It's more about filters. Okay, so play around with this. This is a game changer. Pretty much once you start working with tables with your basic content, you will see you will never go back. You should almost always start working with tables as soon as you put in your content, and you'll see it automatically format it for you, filter for you, add in formulas. Oh, and the last thing I want to show you is that the freeze pane is that when you scroll down, I want you to notice how I have my top heading here. When I scroll down, look what it automatically does. It automatically does my freeze pane for me. I don't have to worry about that, okay, because it's a table. So there's so many great features in tables. So please use these, experiment with it. Love to hear how you do. And feel free to subscribe to my page here on YouTube, find me on LinkedIn, and come to my website, SF Tech Training, with any questions or to set up anything if you're local in San Francisco. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next 5-minute tech tip.